Some people say online classes just aren't working and students are suffering. Thanks for joining us here tonight. I'm Brooke Lennington.
And I'm Molly Pat. KSNT News Capitol Bureau reporter Alec Gartner shows us how Kansas education leaders are responding tonight to those reactions.
Jill Ackerman is a Kansas City area family physician. She came to the State Board of Education meeting to say that the guidance on when to have online classes needs to change.
Updating recommendations makes sense because we do have new data.
She says remote learning isn't the best option for most students, and it's also making teaching more difficult for educators. She says the health risk isn't high enough to keep students out of the classroom.
Since our schools are not super spreaders, and with aggressive mitigation control measures, we can keep the spread to a minimum.
But education leaders say it's too early for all students to go back to full-time in-person classes.
What we need, though, or every community that wants kids to be in school, like I do, social distance, mask, and do those things. And we have a lot of counties that are not doing that.
The board is instead considering increasing flexibility for schools during the pandemic. The state requires a minimum number of school hours, but the amount can be changed by the board at a later date if needed. So relaxing requirements, delaying assessments, and pushing back deadlines are being considered to give teachers and school leaders a way to cope with all the change.
So there'll be a lot of things that we talk about that will not be a waiver of the 1,116 hours, but it will be something that we might do to take off of the plate of school districts so that they can focus on student learning.
The flexibility of requirements could be amended next month, but when it comes to changes on how schools are conducting learning, that's left up to local officials. Reporting in Topeka, I'm Alec Gartner.